Hello Tech Genius, I am Ravi. Have you ever imagined a place where learning is as dynamic as the technology shaping your world? Then here's a deal. With iMatix, you can make sure the learning is exciting, impactful right from the beginning. You have interactive sessions with expert-led courses. In the world of tech, from data science to cloud computing, it's not just about a session, it's about doing, building, learning by solving real problems. So let's get started. We will start our today's topic. Our today's agenda is SAP Introduction. What do you understand by SAP? First of all, we should say SAP, not SAP. You might be knowing that several times you are pronouncing SAP, SAP. The term is SAP, not SAP. We should talk with SAP, not SAP. Our first today's topic is SAP Introduction Architecture. How to log in into SAP system. What are the basic tasks as a basis consultant? What tasks you have to perform? SAP is not only ERP system. SAP have a lot of softwares. ERP is just one of the softwares, the popular softwares from SAP. SAP is a German multinational company. First, we have to understand. First, as I said, we have to pronounce, not SAP. We have to pronounce as a SAP. SAP abbreviation is System Application and Products in Data Processing. We should pronounce as SAP, not SAP. It's a German multinational company that makes the enterprise software to manage the business operations. The company is well known for ERP software, but SAP has thousands of softwares. And SAP is headquartered in Waldorf, Germany, with regional offices in 180 countries with 425,000 customers worldwide. It's a very big company. After, I think, Microsoft, Oracle, and then we have the SAP as a software company, and they have 425,000 customers across globe. And the SAP itself, they have more than 100,000 employees across globe. SAP is a German MNC which is specialized in the business software. They are the market leader in business software. Apart from ERP, they have a lot of softwares. They have, if we go to the SAP site, SAPcom. SAP have a lot of softwares, maybe several thousand softwares, and SAP is a very giant company. They take the small software companies, even mid-sized companies, they acquire very frequently. You can see SAP products. They have enterprise resource planning, supply chain management, financial management, spend management, business network, human capital management, customer relationship management, sustainability management, thousands of products of SAP. If we talk about all the things, it's a huge list. You can see A to Z products from SAP. There are thousands of SAP. ERP is one of the popular products from SAP. But apart from ERP, they have CRMS, Supply Chain Management Solution Manager, thousands of products from SAP. Now we come to know that SAP is a German multinational company, and it started in 1992. This company is very old company. Recently, last year, they have completed 50 years. It is started by 5 IBM engineers. And in last year, 2022, they completed 50 years. It's a very old company. It's not a very new organization, it's a very old company. But over the year, their business is growing very fast. In the last 15 years, they have grown very fast. In 2007-8, their customer was around 80,000. Now they have 45,000 customers across globe. It means 5 times growth in customer base. In 2007, in 15 years, they have grown up to like 4-5 times. More and more organizations are implementing SAP. SAP have a lot of products. In 1973, they have started their first financial accounting software. Then they have released R2, R3. Then they have come up with ERP. Now they have come up with S4, HANA and HANA platform. They have keep up like coming new kinds of product in. They develop the new applications. And as per the market demand, they know it. Like now we are having data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning. All these kinds of products are available from SAP. You can check all these kinds of product from a SAP site. This is the brief history about SAP Enterprise. In 1972, they have started the organization and they have started an accounting software. In 1979, they have come up with R2 technology and they have mainframe. In 1992, they have come up with R3 technology. And in 2000, they have come up with MySAP. Then 2004, they have come up with ERP. 2011, they have come up with NA. 2015, they have come up with S4 HANA. As over the time, they are coming with the new kind of product. Are you aware about what is R1, R2 and R3? You have what is R1 to R3. No, I know, but it's ABP version. No, this is the layers R2, 3. That's why I'm going to explain what is R1, R2. I'm just opening the whiteboard. I can explain there. R1 architecture means in the old system we have only one server. We don't have multiple application server or database. We have only one server, and in that server we are having all kind of software. We are having database software, we are having application software, we are having operating system. Everything is in the one machine. That was known as R1. What is the R1 meaning? R1 meaning means we are having one server. We are having one server here. One server. In this server we are having everything. We are having operating system. We are having database. We are having application. We are having even the presentation layer. Even the presentation. Presentation means the graphical user interface. Only one user can connect. Only one user can connect to this machine. Only one user can connect to this machine. This was known as R1 architecture. Earlier we are having the R1 architecture. In this architecture only one guy can work. We have the server. We have the operating system database. Everything is running in one machine. This is known as R1 architecture. R1 real-time one-tier architecture. Then R2 comes. In R2 we have come up with this solution. In that solution you are having operating system, database and application. Database and application are running in one box. Application is running in one server. And you have different client machines. Here we can use multiple users. Users machine, we can install the presentation layer, like they can install the client software. On the presentation layer they have the client software. Client software is installed in local machine of users. Client software. Here many users can connect. Users. But here again the limit. Here we again have the limit. Many users can connect. In R1 layer we are having database and applications. In R1 architecture we are having client, software, database, application. Everything is running here. Here we have the limitation. Limitation is only one user can log in. Only one user can log in. That was the earlier architecture R1. R2 architecture has come. In R2 architecture we have the database plus application server. Application server running in one machine, and multiple client software users can connect and they can try to connect. Here we have the many users, but there is a limitation. Limitation is like the limitation of the server, because if one server can handle up to 5,000 users, 6,000 users, there is a limitation here. Suppose a one application server can handle 5,000 users. Only if 1,000 users can log in into the server. To resolve this, we have a three-tier architecture. In three-tier architecture, we are having three tiers. We can install the application server. We can install multiple application server. We have only one database, one DB server, multiple application server. There is no limit of GUI we can try to connect. In this way, we are having 3 tiers: presentation layer, application layer, and database layer. Because here we have only one application server. Suppose one application server support 5,000 users, but our company requirement is that 20,000 users should be able to log in. In this case, we are going to install 4 application server. We can meet that requirement. Otherwise, that for scalability, this kind of architecture has come. This is known as R3 architecture. R3 architecture, 3-tier architecture. In 3-tier architecture, we are having presentation layer. What does R stands for? R stands for real-time architecture. Presentation layer, application layer, and we got the database layer data. This is the architecture, computer industry architecture. Earlier we are having mainframe R1. Here we are having mainframe computers. This was very old, around 1980s. This was the architecture during 1970s. This is the architecture started in 1992 by SAP. In this, it means for scalability, we can implement SAP system, because SAP systems are implemented from very big organizations. They can have any number of users, like Indian US Army has implemented SAP. They have more than 3 million users. 3 million users are going to work in SAP system, US Army. And same way for Indian Army, also implemented SAP recently. Indian Army also have very big strength of all the salary, payroll, logistic procurement. Everything is happening through this kind of application. They have the R3 architecture. We don't have any limitation of users. We can have any number of users and they can connect. Presentation layer. We have different kinds of software through which we can connect to the SAP system. That's why it is mentioned. Then too, we got R1 architecture, 1979 architecture, 1992 we got R3 architecture. Then we got ERP, HANA and all this. In this way, SAP has grown, and now SAP is a very big enterprise, around 425,000 customers across 180 countries. R1, R3, 2004, they have come up with very popular product SAP ERP. Under ERP, we got different version ERP 5.0, 6 no. And then 2015, they have come up with a new product that is known as S4HANA. S4HANA means suit for. Sorry, can you repeat that? I am saying that this is the brief history of SAP. This S4HANA, you said something. Yes, 4HANA is suite for HANA. It's a newer version of ERP. Earlier they are having the ERP. This ERP software, very popular software. What is the benefit of this software is it can run on any operating system or database. SAP has to share the revenue, like SAP is also a company enterprise. They also have to make the profit. SAP have made an application software ERP. This software is written in a language, ABAP language. This software is written in ABAP language. The beauty of this software is this software can be implemented on any operating system, any database. This software can be implemented on any operating system, any database. Any database means it can be implemented on Oracle database, SQL or MaxDB. IMD2 also. IBM have the DB2 also. BMD2 software. SAP have to share the revenue. Suppose your company have implemented SAP ERP software. SAP ERP software is selling the software as a bundle software. They are selling the ERP plus database. Suppose they are getting $1 million. In $1 million, they have to share 40% or 30% to Oracle company also. Later on, SAP decided that it's very difficult or it's not good strategy, like to get the customer and then share the revenue for the database. But they have a huge customer base. As I said, they have 425,000 customers across globe. Later on, they have come up with the strategy that they have come up with the application. That application is known as Suite for HANA. Suite for HANA is the same application like ERP application. Suite for this application not support any database. This application support only HANA database. This can run on HANA database. HANA database is basis from SAP. Both product is from SAP. SAP has made a smart move here. Smart move in the terms of they don't have to share the revenue with other companies. Now us SAP is a market leader. They have the monopoly or kind of thing. Now the customers are into this state. They are migrating because SAP have a lot of customers across globe. Now they are migrating from ERP to S4HANA. Most of the time nowadays migrations are happening. Most of the places migration are happening. If new customers are going, old customers are migrating, new customers are going for this one. New customers are not going for ERP. New customers are going for S4HANA. Old customers are migrating. Why they are migrating? Because after 2025 till 2025 SAP is going to support here. After 2025 SAP is not going to support. If a customer is facing any problem or any issue, SAP is not going to release the updates or patches for those problems. SAP will clearly say you have to migrate your system. You have to migrate your ERP to S4HANA software, and that will be running on HANA database. This is the strategy from SP. Now for all new enhancement, new development, everything is happening on the S4HANA technology, not on the ERP. But moreover, this is ERP is also developed in ABAP language. S4HANA is also developed in ABAP language. As an administration point of view, there is no change. As an administration point of view, Basis was here, Basis was here. There is not only functionality, was a lot of changes like in the terms of functionality and the database connectivity, they have the changes. This is ABAP. ABAP stands for ABAP stands for Advanced Business Application Programming Language. And is it based on what? C++, no, AP is itself, it's a language, programming language. Like C is a language, ABAP is a language. We have two languages, very popular languages like C, C++. We have Java and ABAP. Java and what is the benefit of Java and AB? Both are platform independent. Java is platform independent, platform in. Java is a platform independent language that was introduced in 1995 by Sun Microsystem. And ABAP is a platform-independent language that was developed by SAP in 1992. That was developed by SAP, and this was Sun Microsystem. Benefit of this language means you have written a program. This program you can execute in any operating system. You can execute in Macintosh. You can use in Linux operating system, Windows operating system, with any database. If ABAP has come up in 1992 and SAP, they released their application when? Their application in 1992 as R3. They have small accounting software in 1990. Prior to 1993, they were using what? Different languages, using C, C++. As I said, SAP have a lot of what we say products, not only one product. You can say SAP, you can say here. SAP have Java programs, also Java applications. Here you can say 80% of SAP applications are ABAP applications written in ABAP language. 10% applications are written in 10% applications are written in Java. 2% written in other languages also. Majority of our SAP applications are written in ABAP language. Most of the SAP system like S4HANA system is written in ABAP. ERP is written in ABAP language. It is written in ABAP language. Yes, thank you. How does SAP software work? We have the ABAP, Advanced Business Application Programming Language. You can say 8% Java. Languages. This is when they have developed. I will share these slides to you guys also. We have Advanced Business Application Programming Language. And we got Java language. And these two languages are platform independent language. These two languages are platform independent. But apart from these, others are also there. Why SAP software are very popular? Because SAP software are used to manage the business operation. This do the automation, quick processing and cost reduction. Why companies implementing this software? Because they are going to reduce the cost. They will do the quick processing. Everything will be automated. Like suppose you have to implement, like in your organization there are 50,000 employees. Now you want to do the salary processing. You can do automation of salary processing immediately. Their salary will be processed. You want to create a sales order, purchase order. Everything will be very fast. Automation, quick processing and cost reduction. These are the three reasons why a company is going for SAP software. SAP software are very expensive. But why companies are going? Because they are the market leader and they can automate all your routine tasks. Processing will be very fast and cost reduction, but this was earlier. Now we have more things. We have embedded analytics also. Now with S4HANA, you got the embedded analytics also. You can connect with machines, sensors, IoT, Internet of Things, machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence. Everything you can include with the SAP application. They have the support. They have all the required tools, connectivity and stuff. In SAP we have No embedded analytics in S4HANA system. In S4HANA embedded analytics, it could be there. You just have to configure it. You have to activate some of the functions. You enter the data. Suppose you are entering the data. You are entering the sales order, purchase order, customer order. You can immediately analyze like who are the most valuable customers. Suppose your company, can you? How you will teach us how to activate this one? Embedded analytics. Embedded analytics is done by the different consultant. It's not by the like, it's a BW consultant. BW consultant because here everything is the data model. How the data is going to like presented in the different views. These things will not. BW stands for business warehouse. There are thousands. There is a very specific, what we say, activity and duty of different consultant. We don't like touch each other area. Even the basis consultant. Most of the companies, they have basis consultant and security consultant. Separate. But here I am going to discuss both basis and security. Both part we can discuss. Installation and configuration of this software is done by the basis consultant. And in SAP, we are having different types of consultants are there. You understood this software is written in which language? This software is written in which language? Most of the SAP software are written in ABAP language, but not all SAP software. Like if you go to A to Z product, you cannot say that this is SAP Access Violation Management by Pathlog. This software is not developed in ABA. You cannot say. That way, SAP has acquired a lot of applications as well. Yes, that's why I am saying that SAP have acquired a lot of companies. They have very big companies. They acquired Sybase Enterprise in 2007. They acquired SuccessFactor also there, and they kind of SuccessFactor also they have acquired. SuccessFactor is not in ABAP. No, SuccessFactor is not developed in ABAP language. Not in the, it might be developed in Java language. Different types of event consultants are there. You cannot think that basis consultant is responsible for all kind of activity. Basis consultant is only responsible for ABAP and Java administration kind of thing. Just to go back on the embedded analytics, you are seeing in S4HANA it's by default, it is there, correct? What I mean to say that earlier what is happening? Earlier we are having ECC system. ECC means ERP system, and here we have the database. Like you are able to see my screen. Yes, DB, we are having Oracle database. This is Oracle database. Here you are entering the data. This ERP system is known as OLTP system. Here we are entering the data. We are creating a sales order, purchase order. We are entering lot of data entries happening here. But for analysis, we are not using this software. For analysis, we are using another software that is known as BW Business Warehouse. Business Warehouse is separate application. We have separate database. The data will move from here to here every night. The data will move from ERP system to BW system. And then in BW system, the modeling will be done and you are going to analyze that. But you said that BW is analytics is part of the S4HANA, correct? My question was, is it by default? Because we do have S4HANA. That's why I am telling that ERP to BW it is going. Now what happened? We got S4HANA. In S4HANA, we have the database is HANA. Database is in S4HANA, you enter the data and you can analyze the data. Immediately, you can analyze the data. But how it is happening? It is happening through the models. The data is like embedded analytics in the terms of series views. Here in S4HANA, we got the series views. Series views. Those views will be activated by Be-Aware Concert HANA. Because you are not aware, even we are not aware which, like there are millions or trillions of objects or tables are there. But there is no separate license required. That's what if I understand correctly. Yes, there is no separate license required. The series views need to be activated or need to be created. Not need, it's already there. You have to just activate those things. Now, in case of our environment, we can go and activate the series views and we get the results. You can activate the series views and you can get the results, even several series. You can tell us, is it possible to tell teachers that? No, I don't know the function. Let me come to the like. We have different types of consultants. Are there? No, I do understand. We are not the functional consultant. We are the technical consultant. What I'm asking you is, this is licensed. Like as part of S4HANA, I get this functionality. I'm not asking you to customize the series view or customize the dashboard for me. What I'm saying is, as part of S4HANA, I have this functionality. Probably, I don't know I think you call it as T-code. For this series, the thing is changed in series view. You cannot directly access from the T-code. You have to use another tool. The tool name is Eclipse. That's why I'm telling you a lot of things are involved. Earlier, you are using C7T code and you are going to like ABAP dictionary. You are going to maintain all those things. Those things will not work. Series will be activated only from the Eclipse tool. You have to include the different tools. You can install the tool and make a connectivity, and then we have to perform a lot of other things. Here we have to consult with the analytic consultant also be video, because there could be thousands of or hundreds of thousands of series views would be there. Which view you have to activate? How to activate? Activation is not very important, like very difficult task anybody can do. But you have to identify which view you have to activate. That's why you must be having the functional knowledge. You must be having the data tables, views, knowledge on that area. Are you saying Eclipse is like a Power BI? No, Eclipse tool is like, it's an open source tool. We do it like HANA Studio. NStudio is Eclipse tool. With that, we can access and we can perform that. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you, because we were in discussion about the similar like getting the reports. Obviously, you can like embed it. There is, like you won't believe, there is a 4 days course or 5 days courses are there. I have taken the courses for SAP Australia and New Zealand for this embedded analytics. This is not easy. If you are going to discuss those things, we will dive into that part. Guys, I will check later on. I will let you know the course name. I'm not able to find now, sure. No problem. We are having technical consultant as well as functional consultant. In SAP, we are having different types of stakeholders. we are having technical consultant. We got functional consultant. Under technical, we are having two groups. One group is admin. Under admin, we are having again two groups. Basis consultant and security consultant. Sometimes small organization, they have basis and security, both are one. And then we have the development consultant. In development consultant, we are having ABAP developer. We got Java developer. We got other language, different, but mostly the ABAP developers are there. And because most of the 80% of the applications are written in ABAP language. Functional consultant, we are having as per the function HR consultant, SD consultant, project management consultant, PP consultant, FICO consultant, lot of consultant. Apart from this, we got project manager. Project manager who are going to do the coordination and define the project requirement, project timeline. A project budgeting is done by the project manager. And then we got the end user. Then we got the end users, mostly guys are end users. If we just take one example here, if we take one example like NTPC, if we are taking MPC in Indian National Thermal Power Corporation, if they are having 25,000 employees, in this we can say technical guys 100 business consultant, developer 50 functional consultant, 300 functional consultant, different functional consultant, and 500 maybe remaining guys are end user guys. Or maybe we can say end users are always greater because end users are like sales clerk, they are going to enter the sales data. Excluding end users who are in demand now currently. Who are in demand? Demand is functional consultant. FICO consultant is the highest in demand. Technical consultants will be stuck on a particular point. They cannot grow after a point, but functional consultant can grow very fast. Functional consultant like FICO consultant. FICO consultant like always like in demand. Technical consultant also in demand, like if you FICO consultants are more in demand and they can become the vice president level also. They can go to the vice president level from FICO. I believe you need to be from a finance background. Yes, finance background. But it's not mandatory. Frankly speaking, it's not mandatory. Anybody can become any type of SAP consultant. I have seen basis consultant, the minimum qualification is like DE electronics and communication or NEB computer. But I have seen the guys who did BA, you won't believe, BA BSc guys, they initially got like some problem to move into this SAP area. Later on, when they started working and over the years, if they demonstrated good skills, they are very successful now. Exam is no problem. If you are going for exams, you can let me know. In the exam, there is 80 questions. Are there? There are some dumps are also available there. You can go through the dumps. Some basic understanding should be there. After this course, you will be able to understand how basic things are working, how to manage the users, how to install, how to set up the printer. Everything you are admin related tasks. Only the thing is you require the questions, you can practice the questions and you can give the exam. There is no problem. And these days very easy. You can write the exam from your home and no need to go to the training center. Also, you can just open a laptop and in your laptop there should be a camera and you can write the exam. No, is it? Yes, these days very easy and money-wise also very easy. Earlier you have to pay 5,000 for one exam. Now these days you can write SAP certification from home and you can write 6 certification exam in 5,000. You can write 6 certification exam from your home and the cost is around 51. That is 8,540 around 5,000. Proctored exam online. Proctored exam is it? Online proctored exam. The camera would be there. With the camera, they are going to like check your eye movement and all these things. And it's all MCQ type, is it? Yes, all questions are MCQ. Questions are there. Like I said, SAP stands for System Application and Products in Data Processing. That is mainly used for managing business operation, for automation, reducing the cost. We have different types of SAP software like Business Suite, different types of application, enterprise resource planning, customer relationship management, supplier relationship management, supply chain management, product lifecycle management. Here we have given one example like ERP application. ERP application is a part of product. ERP application is a part of product. What is SAP? Here you understand. M means application, P means product. Product is business suite. ERP is application. Business suite is having 5 applications like ERPC, RSRM, SCMM. ERP is application is a part of business suite which is written in ABAP language and have components like finance, HR, sales, logistics. Another application like SAP EP, SAP Enterprise Portal, SAP Enterprise Portal. This is written in Java language, like to run Java applications, what you require. Suppose I have 2 operating systems. I have MacBook Macintosh and I have Windows OS also. I want to run a Java program. I want to run a Java program. This Java program I have written one-time Java. To run the Java program, what we require, I think Vim. Java Virtual Machine. Yes, we require the JVM or GRE, Java Virtual Machine or Java Runtime Environment. We don't have to type 2 times here. We don't have to write 2 programs. One Java program can be either run in Macintosh Windows or it can be run into the Linux operating system also. Same way, SAP applications like SAP applications, SAP ERP. This application is written in ABAP language. This is the ABAP program or SAP ABAP application. To run this application on Macintosh machine, Windows machine or Linux machine, we require a platform. This platform is known as NetWeaver. This platform is known as Net. Basis consultant is going to work on the NetWeaver layer, not on the ERP layer. No matter whether it's a ERP application. Here we are having SAP ERP, we got NetWeaver, and this can be run on any operating system, any database, any operating system. For SAP ERP to run on any application, you need NetWeaver. That's what you're saying. It's equivalent of JVM or GRE. SAP ERP, we should say SAP. You should try speaking SAP. SAP is not. That's why I'm saying that it is, but why is it wrong? SAP, there is not SAP because there's the abbreviation. As I told you, SAP S, I will tell you S means later on A and P. A means application. Apply, now you will be able to understand application. Are you able to see the application? What is application? P means product. What is SAP product? Business. Business. SAP, what is system? A system. System, application and product. There is a full form of each and everything. But when we say SAP, SAP, all of us know that SAP is an abbreviation. No? There is, like, each term denotes like SA system. Whenever you are going to log in, you are going to log in into the system. Log in into the system. System is always 3 character. Like here, if you are able to see my system, I want to log in into the SAP system. I want to log in into the SAP system. This is my SAP system. This is SAP system. What are you able to see? What is system ID? It is saying how many characters it is. Yes, 3. 3 characters. Always SAP system is represented by 3 characters. And whenever we are going to log in with client software, we are going to log in into this software and then we can start one. There is a specific meaning: system, application and products. You should say as a SAP. You can say SAP also, but that is not appropriate. Even you can go to YouTube or a SAP channel. A lot of channels are there. SAP, everywhere they pronounce it as SAP because there is a logic system, application and products. Thank you. Would you like to see the ABAP? You are calling it AB. You can take is not its ABAP or ABAP, you can say that is. But nobody is going to know. SAP professional is going to say SAP. If you are going to say SAP, they will understand that you are a fresher in SAP. Fresher or you don't know SAP. If you say SAP, obviously they are going to like. Anybody can easily understand that. We discussed about what is how SAP software is going to work. What are the different types of consultant in SAP? What is NetWeaver? We have different types of NetWeaver ERP. Here we can see one example. This is the SAP ERP software. Now if I say that we got another software, This software is suppose SAP CRM software. You don't have to like SAP CRM Basis consultant. You are working as a basis consultant. You can manage ERP software, you can manage CRM software, any software you can manage which is running on NetWeaver ABAP system, Your destiny, even if you are going for certification exam, the title would be NetWeaver Technology Consultant. NetWeaver Technology Consultant. Sanjay, yes, and the exam is AMD 100. No, exam is not ADM 100. Exam is different. For exam, you have to read the books. It's not easy means, as I said, it could be easy also. It could not be easy also. It could be easy if you just go through the questions. What I'm going to explain? I'm going to explain very simple terms. And I have already shared one book to you. All the practical aspect you can see from here. I can provide the questions also. You can practice the question and you can go. Otherwise, you have to go through the books Stadium 10, 12 and 55. 3 books, 5 books are there. You have to go through those books and questions are mostly asked from those books. Hepasako. All the documentation you can read it from. You can download. It's like ocean. Here you can see S4 HANA Cloud Private Edition SAP S4 HANA SAP ERP CRM and SRAM. Earlier you are having a lot of. Now if I go and search here S4 HANA. If I search S4 HANA, I am able to see what the version. Are you able to see the version? It started in 15th November 2015 and then it is going to move here. Now if I go to SAP ERP here, RP, we can see the latest version was this one that was introduced in 2015 only. After that, SAP has not released the latest version because SIS was coming in 2006 and 8 means every 1 year they have come up with EHP 14. It was released in 2014. After 2014, there is no new development. No new thing. Only the correction patches are there. Only that is available to 2025. After 2025, if you are facing any problem, it's your problem. Like you can use Windows XP software also or Windows 95 software also. But if you are facing any problem, you will not get a support from Microsoft. You will not get a support from Microsoft. There would still be a lot of companies that are still on SAP ERP. 99 companies are working on SAP ERP only. Now they are migrating ERP to S4 HANA. There are some companies, they are using SAP R3. R3 was introduced in 1995. There are several European companies. They are still small companies. They have not upgraded their system because everything is stabilized there. They are like continuing because they are not connected to YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. If you don't want connectivity, everything is streamlined. The software is working fine. You don't want to get a support from SAP. You can carry on with your old software also. But now SAP is not selling any ERP versions or R1 R2 versions. They are not selling. They are not going to sell anyone. New things they are selling S4 HANA. In your experience, what is the better software? Was it ERP in terms of end user usability or the S4 HANA? Whether you are going to use ERP or S4 HANA, both are almost same. The backend technology is changed like here. From the front end user's perspective, there is no change. It is not like S4 HANA is quicker than the ERP version. No quicker in the terms of response. It would be better because the S4 HANA is running on HANA database, while ERP software is running on Oracle database or any other database. The processing is not fast. HANA is an in-memory platform. HANA, whatever you are going to see, the data is in memory. Obviously, if everything is in memory, it is very fast. But HANA is expensive. Means you are having 2 TB of data. For 2 TB of data, you have to purchase 4 TB of RAM. 4 TB of RAM, it means all data is residing into the memory. The response is very fast. You can think about you have the mobile phone and you are having a mobile Android phone or which is having 16 GB of RAM. It would be very fast. Understood? Saying the entire database is in the memory. Yes, HANA is entire database in memory. That is the RAM. Not in hard disk. Not on hard disk. Hard disk always will be there. RAM is volatile. Volatile means when you shut down your computer, everything in memory will be lost. When you say in memory means at the time of processing, it uses memory. It doesn't process, no. When you are going to start the database, all the data will be coming from disk to the memory and will stay there until you shut down the database. You said that it's working in the memory. When exactly it gets saved in the hard drive? There is a save point interval. Save point interval you can define. By default it is a 5-minute. Every 5 minutes the data, whatever the change pages happen into the memory, it goes into the offline, that is on the disk in the data volume. But let's say if I am on a particular screen and I am completing my transactions and saving and submitting, but it will not go to the database on the hard disk. It will stay in the memory, but after 5 minutes the save point interval will kick in and the data will be saved. But in 5 minutes you can lose the data also. You are absolutely. For 5 minutes, whatever the changes are happening, it is recorded into the log files also. Log volume. You have two types of volume. Log volume as well as data volume. Log volume will write into the log volume. We have two types of volume. One is log volume, one is data volume. Data volume, I am talking about every 5 minutes it is writing. Every 5 minutes, the data from every 5 minutes. Whatever the changes are happening here, it is recorded into the data volume. This is your RAM. This is your disk. But suppose any changes happen, it is recorded into the log. Log size is 1B. Immediately it will write into the, when you make a commit, immediately it will write into the log volume also. Every 5 minutes you have the consistent image, and whatever in between duration, it is recorded into the log files also. You will always be having the database in the ACID format. Atomic, consistent, isolated and durable format. We will just repeat that if you don't mind. I am saying that whatever that, suppose there is a table. In the table you are writing something. This is a table. You are writing. (10:01) and 10 am the save point happen. This one entry is not going to write into the data volume. It is recorded into the log volume. Number 1 entry, and from here it will write into the log volume. At what happened? Then at you write 5 at 10:05. 05 save point interval happen, then data volume will be having 1 and 5 value. While log is having only log is also having all the values 1 and 5 values. But at save point interval, at 5-minute interval, whatever the changes happening into the memory, it will be written into the data volume. In between, changes happen into the log volume. When database have to recover, it can recover from the 5-minute, plus it can apply the log in between. Roll forward will be for 2-3 minutes. Let's say, for example, at 10:01 we lose the HANA server to an abrupt power supply loss. The value that was entered. Yes, at 10 the value was nothing. At value was stable, T1 was empty. T1 was empty and it got this value from the log file. From the log it got value 1. Got? Correct. It got the data. In the data we have the table, but in the log we have the value 1. It got the value 1 from there. I will not lose the data. I will not lose the information. You are not going to lose the data. Lose the information, the transaction can be recovered from the log, you are saying. From the log. It will be automatically recovered. Like if I power on the hand and again, it will still have all the information. No, I think just little confusing. But what I understand is the between two save points. Whatever transactions are carried out, they are saved in log table, and after the save, let's say the save point, all that log is copied or this thing into the data. No, that is not copied. These are two separate entities would be there. Data volume is separate, log volume is there. Data volume is there and log volume is there. Suppose say last save time was 10 o'clock. Then all the data, then the next save time is 10 or 5. Whatever we do between 10 and 10 or 5 is recorded in a log volume. It is recorded in the log volume also. It was recorded into the data volume also. I said 1 also recorded, 5 also recorded into the data volume, because in the 5 minute whatever changes happen, it is recorded. No, Mac is saying before the save point interval kicked in. That's what Mac is saying. Let's say 10 to 5 is not happened. Let's say until lender 4. Until 10.4 is only in the log volume. 10.4 only everything is in that log volume. Suppose if I lose the power of the server at 10.4, 4 minutes of transactions, it can recover from the log. There will be like thousands of users using it all across company network. Many transactions are only in the log. When the server is brought up back, then all the information that they have, all the transaction that they have entered in the system, will it be there or not? It will be there. Everything would be in the log. 4-minute logs would be there. How? It will not automatically show them. Let's say for example, they did 4 or 5 some transactions on some screens. I think at let's say the 10 or 4 the server crashes, let's say a power supply interruption. This is power supply interruption between 10.01 to 10.04. All the transactions are saved in log file. All the connections are stored in log. Now when the server connection comes up, or for example, then that clock is still ticking. It's supposed to save. It will save the log volume into data. As soon as the server comes up, no, these are the two different things. What suppose you are saying that at 10.44 we don't? You can see here, you are able to see my screen. Let's answer one question. 10. Whenever we do, we understood the log volume and data volume now, and then the same save point is 5 minutes. Let's say when the save time happens, that time server copies the log volume data into data. No, it is not going to copy the data from log volume to data. What I am saying here, table T1 is there. I am just writing some transaction. Table T1 at 10, you are able to see my screen. We can say add to in table T1, we have written this information. We have written 1 at 10.05, we have written at 10.04, we have written 6. I will just write here 6 at 10.05, and then we write 7 at 10.06. 6. Now the save point happened. When the save point happened, 156 is written into the data volume. 10:55 and the save point interval happened. 10:05 the save point interval happened. 156 was written into the data volume, and we have 1567. Everything is in the log volume because log volume is having previous information as well as the new information. That 10:06 the 7 information has come here. Now at 10:07 you have restart of the system. What it is going to take? 10:05 your system wise consistent system. It is going to read the data volume. It is going to read the data volume. Consistent system. It is going to read the data volume. The value was 156, and then for 1 minute 10:06 information it will read from log file. In the log file the value was 7. It will make 1567. There is no merger of log and data. Data is separate, log is separate. Data is a consistent image log every. It is like it is copying from the log buffer to the log volume. This is HANA related thing. Mouse I119. Thank you. Good, you got the info. But again, you guys are like little bit confused that, as I said, HANA is in memory. S4 HANA is different. S4 HANA is different than HANA. S4 HANA is application. HANA is a platform. It is also possible that HANA is running. HANA can run only on SUSE Linux and operating system. HANA run on SUSE Linux or Red Hat Linux. And S4 HANA is an application server. This application server can run on Windows, Linux, any platform it can. These are two different things. S4 HANA is an application, HANA is a platform. We are talking about HANA, we are not talking about S4 HANA. I understood. Tell me something, we also understood this two data volume and log volume. Now it is on the same disk because what I see, they are a replica, they are a database and they are a replica of each other. Replica if in case of you are setting up a DRA site, disaster recovery site, they are same, they are replica in the sense, not in terms of the mirroring or the redundancy. What I am saying is they are exactly the same at any given time, except the reset or restart happens, otherwise they are always same. No data volume, you are having only single file here. In data volume you are going to have single file here. In the log volume you can see different files are there. There will be thousands of files would be there. Data volume you will be having only one single file. For one service there will be one single file. In the log volume you will be having multiple files. There could be thousands or billions or trillions of files would be there in the log volume. You can say, and why those multiple files are created? Because the log every second, the log is consistent. It is whenever you are making any commit or whenever memb got filled, it is going to write here. Separate file are created. Here everything is appending whatever single file is there. Log files they are waiting what? Every minute or every what? What is it? Not every minute, it could be in every second also, or it could be 5 seconds also. every committed transaction. If you make any commit or whenever this log buffer size is filled, this log buffer size is 1 MB. When it gets filled immediately, it will write here. Thank you very much. This is something related to Hanan we have discussed. Now, what is SP system? A SAP system is a combination of one database plus one or more instances, and it is represented by 3 characters: SAP system. A SAP system is a combination of one database plus one or more instances, which is represented by 3 characters. We got the layers: 2-tier layer, 3-tier layer. You are now familiar with presentation layer, application layer, and database layer R3. How you are going to log in into the SAP system? You are going to log into SAP system through presentation layer. Through presentation layer, you are going to connect with the application layer, and then you are going to connect to the database layer. Presentation layer, we are having a software. The software name is SPJU, Graphical User Interface, or through browser you can connect to the application layer and then you can connect to the database. Now we can do one exercise. We are going to connect like here. You are going to connect with SAP GUI. You are making a connection to the SAP system and then you are going to connect to the system. First, you have to make a connection SAP server. In making a connection to the SAP server, everyone is able to log in into the server. You can make a connection, you can open SAP Logon, SAP Logon, and then you can make a connection. In the connection, you have to provide 3 things. First thing you have to provide, I can see only your screen and click on that MSDSC. Application server, then just a minute system. Is it somewhere? Maybe my second number? I will show you it. First, write me here. First, we have to make a connection here. Everyone is able to log in into this server, which I have given in the morning time. You are able to log in. On the connection step, what we are supposed to do on the connection step? No, I am just saying user 1, 2, 3, 4, all are logged in. After that, you have to open the SAP Logon. You open the SAP Logon. We have SAP Management, a SAP Logon, and then you can create this. Create button is there. New connection. Create button. Then next user specified system. Just a second, Sanjay. 1 sec. I am not watching your. Can you show me where is the create button? Create button is here. SAP Logon, you have to open the software. Yes. And you show us first because otherwise we missed it. Next. Then application server. In the application server, you specify localhost because it is running on the same machine. Localhost means same IP address. You have to type the IP address. IP address is the same where machine is running. Instance number 00. We can have up to 100 instances. I have created only one instance and system ID is trn, but it is going to accept uppercase only. Then finish. After that, you will be having connection. Double click on this one. Now you type the user ID, user 1 password. And you can enter into the SAP application. This is the SAP application. After that, you can type the user ID and password. You can type the user ID. I am going to create the user ID. User 3. Yes, I am just going to create user 4. Yes, I am just going to create the user ID. I have just created only one user ID, you can see. Yes, I am going to just give me a minute. I am just going to create a user ID. User 2 is created. Now I am going to create user number 3. This client will be what? Client field. Client is by default. Client is coming. 0, 1 is coming. Client, because this software is a global software. Suppose this software is used in US. For US we have mentioned 001. If this software is used in India, I can use 100, 200 like this. Client is an administrative unit in the terms of technical, financial and organizational unit. It will depend on the company entity in which country it is working. If you say you don't do anything except it is 001 and then you can log in with user ID because you said that, Are you saying that for each country there is a specific code or it's admin definable? It can be definable, it can be customizable. Suppose what is your company name? We are in charge HC. If you do have any of operation in other country also. Yes, we have. Suppose your SAP software is mentioned here. In Qatar, tax rate is 20%, in India tax is 15%, in Singapore tax rate is 7%. There will be 3 clients. A 001 is for Qatar, 02 is for other country, 003 is for Singapore. Because each country have different business storage unit tax collection. Client represent a business unit in terms of technical, financial and commercial terms. Understood? Very good. Understood? To create the user ID or sometime the user ID got locked, you have to unlock. You are able to see my screen. Lock, unlock you. Sometimes some guys they have to change the password. You understand that you have to raise a ticket to change the password. You say that your ID got locked. You change the password. You go here and you can change the password. You see here it is easy. You can go here and change the password. You can unlock the user ID and basis activity. Here you have to run the T codes. Now I want to see how many users are logged in. I can run a TCO LLA. I can identify whether you guys are logging into or telling lie to me. I can see whether user 1, 2, 3, 4 have logged in into the system or not. I can see with the T code. I am just switch T code. Account creation Su1. We will see and discuss in detail. That is our next topic. User 2, user 3, user 4. I can see all the users are logged in. All the users are logged in. User 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, all is login and DDIC is my login. This is LOA. We have lot of T codes are there. Now again very important thing, now you want to exit from here. To exit you can type /nx to exit. I will exit. I want to run a new T code /NSO1. I can run that. Now I want to run LLA8. Is it like creating a new tab? Not. Like here, if I want to run L8 T code, I will not be able to run. I have to either go back. This is the back screen. If I want to run the same screen, new transaction code with the same screen, then I can type /n. /n will override new transaction. /new transaction. If you want to open a new tab, then you can type /o. In that case, there will be 2 sessions will be happen. Now you can see I will be having 2 sessions. One is this one. One is this one. 2 sessions will be happen. /n to start a new T code from the same screen. Type n, and if you want another screen, then /o. You can type /o. Exit /nx. This is just like how you can work in SAP system. /. These systems will be available 24/7 to you. You can start working. You can log in. You can run the T code. You can have the book here. Practical Basis Admin. You can see all the T codes related here a basis. You created a virtual machine or what? How did you create this environment? This is not virtual machine. Everything is real here. There is no. It means slice because we all four of us connected to the. You are all connected to the Windows server. I have created your ID in the server. You can see here, you are connected to the Windows server. Under Windows Server, I have created your user ID. Therefore, you all log in into the one machine. And under one SAP instance, you created our user ID. No, not. In one SAP application, I can create thousands of ID. SAP system, we can have many ID. Here it is nothing. Virtually everything is physical. This is a server. In this server, we are having 32 GB RAM in the CPU i7 processor. Everything is running. We're using now 9.2 GB of RAM. U is 5% utilized. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.